What came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just it was a situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza. Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're like sitting on a show. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Tank Davis recently went on an explosive rant about Floyd Mayweather during a live session, claiming that Mayweather wanted him to fail. Davis expressed frustration over how things played out in his career, suggesting that he was often put in situations where failure seemed inevitable. He recalled a specific moment during his first world title fight, where he felt that Mayweather had positioned him for failure at just 21 years old. With a record of 16, Davis believed he was being set up for defeat, but, despite the odds, emerged victorious. His comments highlight the tension that has long been rumored between him and Mayweather, his former promoter. While Mayweather played a significant role in Davis's rise to stardom, Davis seems to believe that not all of Mayweather's moves were in his best interest. This latest rant fuels speculation about their complicated relationship and whether past issues still linger.
Yeah, it just once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say they is or who they portray to be. You be like, damn, that it's a letdown. So you be more so hurt off, So it's like I just go my own way, like I do my own thing and things like that. So that's more so that's what it was, and that's cool. It's just like you just don't vibe with like what they on, and that's I've been in a situation where though I was in a lose-lose situation. Now what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me.
Tank Davis opened up about a difficult period in his career, revealing that he felt forced into a fight under unfair circumstances. Davis was already struggling financially, even to the point of being evicted and having to sell his belongings just to survive. Despite the hardships he was facing, Davis still accepted the fight. What made it worse for him was that, despite enduring so much, he was still looking out for other fighters and helping them understand the business side of boxing. He made sure they didn't face the same hardships he was going through. Now, after overcoming those struggles, he feels betrayed by some of the people he helped. When asked directly if he believed Floyd Mayweather intentionally put him in that situation, Davis didn't hesitate, saying for sure. He suggested that Mayweather wanted to diminish his career, despite being the person who helped bring him into the spotlight. Though Davis didn't delve into too many details, he hinted at personal issues contributing to the conflict, including rumors that he had been involved with Mayweather's daughter. While he stopped short of confirming anything, his words made it clear that the tension between him and Mayweather went beyond business. This revelation further complicates their relationship, showing that the problems between them might be deeper than the public ever realized.
Floyd a cold nigga, man. Tank said he got paid $15,000 to fight Pedraza, and it was for a belt too. Floyd was out here acting like the record labels, man. I hope he ain't still doing this. $15,000, you can't even live half a year off of that. 3 months.
Tank Davis has now exposed how poorly he was treated financially early in his career, revealing that he was only paid $115,000 for his fight against Jose Pedraza. This was particularly shocking given that it was a world title fight that significantly boosted his career. Davis suggested that this low payment was part of a larger pattern of control and mistreatment by Floyd Mayweather. Despite the financial struggles, Davis still won the fight and proved his worth. His disclosure sheds light on the business side of boxing, where young fighters can be taken advantage of early in their careers.
I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. You know, he's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, you know, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won. So it's time for the new generation. They're gonna win. But your era, you won. But now there's another era. So can you make somebody else great like you are, or help them be great like you are? That's the issue, right? And maybe that's what Tank is talking about.
Shane Mosley, in an interview with Art of Dialogue, shared his perspective on the tension between Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather. Mosley suggested that part of the issue stemmed from Floyd's reluctance to step back and allow Tank to have his moment in the spotlight. According to Mosley, Tank is now at the top of boxing, much like Floyd was during his prime. But Floyd seems unwilling to acknowledge the changing of the guard. Instead of embracing Tank as the new face of boxing, Floyd may still see himself as the sport's biggest name, making it difficult for him to take a back seat. Mosley emphasized that this is a common issue for boxing legends. Sometimes they struggle to pass the torch. Floyd, who dominated the sport for years, may find it hard to accept that Tank is now the star. This dynamic could explain some of the tension between the two, especially as Tank becomes increasingly vocal about feeling unsupported or even undermined by Mayweather. Mosley made it clear that he holds no personal animosity toward Floyd and has always been cool with Floyd's family. His intention wasn't to criticize Floyd unfairly, but to offer an honest take on the situation. Ultimately, Mosley's words suggest that Floyd's difficulty in stepping aside could be creating unnecessary friction between him and Tank. If Floyd were more willing to embrace his role as a mentor rather than a competitor, their relationship might have been different. Instead, Tank seems to feel as though he has to fight for recognition, even from the man who once promoted him.
Gervonta was destined for superstardom, bro. And yeah, Floyd certainly helped. But Gervonta Davis has it. The it factor. He's the whole package. Floyd Mayweather saw that, and because of that, Floyd Mayweather signed Gervonta. They brought him up, all of that. Not, oh, Gervonta just happened to be under Mayweather, because we saw those people who don't necessarily have the mouth or the appeal that Tank has. Example, Richardson Hitchens. And a lot of other guys that, according to what was Richard Hitchens' coach's name that we had on? Lenny. He said he saw with his own eyes. They had talent on the shelf. So yeah, they brought Tank Davis up, but Tank did a lot of that on his own, dog. He is a star.
Tank Davis always had the natural ability to become a star in boxing. His explosive knockout power, speed, and skill set him apart early in his career. Floyd Mayweather recognized this talent and decided to help guide him, offering promotional support through Mayweather Promotions. However, while Floyd played a role in boosting Tank's visibility, it would be inaccurate to say that Tank's fame is solely due to him. Tank's rise to superstardom is primarily the result of his own performances in the ring. He consistently delivers exciting fights with highlight reel knockouts that capture the attention of both hardcore boxing fans and casual viewers. His ability to sell out arenas and generate pay-per-view numbers is a testament to his own appeal, not just Floyd's influence. While Mayweather's backing provided Tank with an initial platform, Tank's dedication, work ethic, and in-ring dominance solidified his status as one of boxing's top stars. Fighters don't stay relevant just because of a promoter's name. They need to prove themselves. and Tank has done exactly that. His fame is a direct result of his own abilities, and his success continues to grow even after parting ways with Mayweather Promotions, proving he was never just a product of Floyd's brand.
And I seen the Lomachenko and Devin Haney for the undisputed title. That was a good fight. I'm very, very glad that Devin Haney was victorious. Me and Devin sat down, for us to come together and make a relationship happen. I don't want to knock championship belts because they are important. I could tell him, you could win 2 world titles, but make $250 million. Or you can win 20 world titles and make $10 million. Then when you look at Ryan and Tank, they made great money. We could have been did this, and that could have been him in the fight with Ryan Garcia.
Tank Davis's departure from Mayweather Promotions was driven by multiple factors, with one of the key reasons being a sense of betrayal. While many believed he could have stayed with the promotion while asserting more control over his career, Tank ultimately felt that remaining under Floyd Mayweather's banner was no longer in his best interest. During his time with Mayweather Promotions, Davis grew increasingly frustrated with the way he was managed. He believed he was underpaid for major fights and placed in situations that did not always align with his best career trajectory. Additionally, he felt that rather than fully supporting his rise, Mayweather was more focused on maintaining his own presence in the spotlight. Beyond business matters, personal conflicts further strained their relationship. Tank eventually decided to leave in order to seek full independence in his career. His departure marked a significant shift, as he stepped away from Mayweather's promotional influence to establish himself as a top star on his own terms. While Mayweather played a role in Davis's early career, Tank's continued success has proven that his talent and marketability extend far beyond his former association with Mayweather Promotions.
So I don't want Tank to necessarily leave Mayweather. I think he's in this position because of everything that Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe have done for him. So I do want him to do what he is saying. Take control of your career. Say that you want Shakur and actually fight Shakur. Say that you want Devin and actually fight Devin. Fight these guys. Don't keep making new names. Like, you gave Barrios a chance. You gave Isaac a chance. Gamboa, those aren't the fights that we want.
Boxing analyst Showbiz the Adult has expressed that Tank Davis has the potential to surpass Floyd Mayweather's achievements in the sport. He emphasizes that Davis's combination of power, skill, and charisma positions him as a formidable force capable of eclipsing Mayweather's legacy. However, Showbiz notes that realizing this potential will require Davis to adopt a mindset similar to Mayweather's, focusing on strategic career moves and maintaining discipline both inside and outside the ring. While Davis has already made significant strides in his career, Showbiz suggests that with the right mentality and decisions, he could not only match but exceed Mayweather's accomplishments. Tank Davis has expressed frustration over the lack of recognition for his achievements, despite his success against top-tier competition, including undisputed fighters. He believes his victories are often overlooked, with critics downplaying his efforts instead of acknowledging his skill and dominance in the ring. Davis has emphasized that his performances speak for themselves, as he has consistently defeated elite opponents and proven himself as one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. However, he feels that instead of receiving the credit he deserves, many continue to diminish his achievements by attributing his success to external factors rather than his talent and hard work. While Davis acknowledges that there will always be highs and lows in sports, he remains focused on his career, determined to continue proving himself as one of the best in boxing, regardless of the narrative surrounding him.
Do you want your legacy to be? If you care. Because some interviews I see you say yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Where you stand on that?
It's just it's so up and down in the sport. When I say up and down in the sport, it's a lot of people don't know, but it been 3 and 4 people in my weight class that been undisputed type of thing, and they held it for only a couple months. I beat Ryan. Ryan beat Devin. Devin was undisputed. You get what I'm saying? It's up and down. Cause some people will discredit what I've done. Ain't gonna lie. My influence, my everything in the sport, just that alone. Even coming from where I come from is
right.
You feel me? I feel like I'm already up there with whoever. Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray, all them.
Tank Davis has stated that he has reached the same level as some of boxing's greatest fighters, yet he has not received the credit he deserves. He believes that his accomplishments, skill set, and dominance in the ring place him among the best, but many continue to overlook his achievements. Despite proving himself against elite competition, Tank feels that recognition has been withheld. However, he remains focused on his career, determined to solidify his legacy through his performances. He understands that true greatness is ultimately defined by success in the ring rather than public perception.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was, for real. That's what I was told at the time. So
that's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.